Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Aline from Scrapmazing and I'm back with a new video in my collaboration with Melinda. Every Sunday we are scrap lifting a layout we found on Pinterest, and this week's one you saw in the beginning, and I will be scrap lifting it today. So I took inspiration from the layout and printed a black and white photo, and it's my boyfriend and I. We took this in a photo booth end of August, and I really love it because it's kind of silly. Were some items that we could take, and yeah, this telephone, and my boyfriend is holding a fish, and I have this crown. So it is a funny photo. So I thought it would be so cool to scrap it, and yeah. Then I took inspiration from the inspiration layout or the scrap lifted layout that there was a grid background paper, and I also had one in my stash from Studio Calico, and it worked perfectly because these lines of the grid thing are pinkish, so it's nice and working perfectly with the mixed media I want to include, because I'm using the packaging technique like you can see, and I used pink acrylic paint and white acrylic paint and just mixed them and then added a lot of water and then smooshed it on with some plastic. It went quite wet, so perhaps next time I should first use gesso to prep my page, but to be honest, I was quite lazy and it will work out fine, so it's okay. So I'm very pleased with how the smooshing of the paint turned out. So sometimes the packaging technique turns out not how I wanted to turn out, but this time it worked really, really well. So I'm really happy how it worked, and I added also some splatters in a little darker pink to add some interest to the background, basically. For my layering, I first layer some white paper behind my photo, and in a second you will see that I also add some vellum to give it a little bit of texture and to just smooth, little kind of, smooth feeling to it. And I really like to back my photos first on white and then on some vellum, because it's always nice to separate the photo a little bit from my mixed media so it's standing out enough. For my ephemera, I fussy cut some butterflies from this Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams paper pad, and I also grabbed some bits and pieces from the new Maggie Holmes Carousel collection ephemera pack, so the giraffe and some other bits and pieces you will see later on in the video. And for my layering, I'm using some paper from the Maggie Holmes Gather collection, I think. So this was the 6x6 paper pad, and I found a yellow and white paper to do a layer behind it, and I'm also using this paper from Chasing Dreams to do another layer. So I'm just adding bits and pieces behind my photo to I was inspired kind of from the inspiration piece. You will see I will also add this wonky layer because I thought this was quite nice. So I will go back and do this in a second. And yeah, basically my layout is all about the photo and this quote. So in the inspiration there was this title, Big Love, and I thought this was kind of inspiring me for the theme of my layout. So I found this quote, "Forget the butterflies. I feel the whole zoo when I'm with you on Pinterest. And I thought that's a really, really cool quote. And I thought it would work perfectly with my photo. And yeah, so I thought these butterflies just are fitting to the quote, so I fussy cut them like I already said and will include them where I put them now. And I just will glue them down in the middle so the wings will fold up, so they are kind of an interactive element, so you can see that you can touch them and they are folding up, so that's quite nice. And then I will be using this giraffe from the ephemera pack, and I'm so super happy that I found a layout where I can use it and it's not super random. So because it's saying zoo, I thought it would work perfectly. So yeah, and now I'm adding some stamping. It's really, really light, so I'm using this Memento ink pad and it's really light pink, but I thought it would add a nice texture element. And when you look close up, you see that the stamping shows up. On camera it's hard to tell, but I really like this, and I was inspired by the inspiration because there was some stamping in the background as well, and it adds another texture to my layout. So to pop up my photo, I use some foam tape just to add a little bit of dimension and give it kind of, popping it up from the page. And yeah, perhaps I tell you a little bit more about my Scrapmazing September. This month, September, I'm doing lots of videos, so I'm not doing a daily video thing, but nearly. So I'm uploading lots of videos during the month of September, and every Sunday I'm teaming up with Melinda and we are scraplifting a layout. So check out Melinda's video, I will include it in the description box down below, and she always makes beautiful layouts, so I'm so looking forward to watch her video also, because I haven't seen her layout yet, and yeah, can't wait to see what she came up with. And my layout is coming together, and I'm adding just a ticket here, and will also cut a strip off at the side to add some paper to my background. So I thought it would be nice to back my whole layout because it was so wonky. I thought it would nice to straighten it up a little bit, and I thought it would be good to just cut a strip off, and I cut it at an angle to show some paper behind it, and it shows this yellow one from Chasing Dreams, I think. But yeah, when I put the layout down, I had this massive fold on there, and I was so hate things like that. So I had to find a thing how to cover it up, and I found this ribbon in my stash, and it's with little hearts, and I really, really love it. So this was a good opportunity to use it because it's perfectly covering up the fold and not adding too much to the layout. So it seems to be intended to add this ribbon here, so that was lucky. But yeah, next time I hope it will not be like that, and I will be fine from the beginning. Okay, that's nearly the layout. I also added this a gold label, so I cut it in half. This label is from Heidi Swap sticky note pad. So this is really, really cool. I got them quite recently and I love them. So we'll use them more often. So I added one half to the photo layers and one to the where the two papers are meeting on my background. And I will add the date there when we went to this convention. And I also did some sewing with my sewing machine where the two papers meet, so you can see this, I think, better in the close-ups I will be showing in a few seconds. So yeah, I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like it or subscribe to my channel, and I'm always happy to get feedback, comments, and if you haven't already, check out the other videos from my Scrapmazing September. The first one is all about my sketch challenge where you can win an awesome prize. And yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow with a new video, and yeah, see you next time. Bye!